Just thought I'd go live for just a little while here. I'm I'm grilling right now, which it's mind blowing to me that I'm able to go out and grill in a t-shirt and sweats in the middle of December in Iowa. But that's neither here nor there. I just thought I'd say hi to everybody. How are we doing on this Sunday evening? The fiance is out of town, so I'm kind of just on my own with the animals, and I'm cooking and playing some Halo and watching comic book movies, things like that. But I thought I'd say hi to everybody. I'm live streaming on my phone still because I'm still working out some stuff with my computer, and I just thought this might be a little bit easier. I might actually take myself off of. Oh, okay, I'm already off of Wi-Fi. Our Wi-Fi is still having some issues, so I've been really trying to figure out how to fix that. I want to do the Nerd Room tour, but I'm still waiting on a couple things. I'm so because you guys have waited so long and I've been wanting to do this. If you look at this live stream later, I will post this on my channel. I have two nerd rooms now. So we'll open up this room and flip it over. Quick glance. This is my nerd room upstairs. I've been doing a lot of videos downstairs because that's where my big one is. This is more my writing room. This is where I've been working on some scripts, some comic book ideas. I've been working on, this is where I keep all my books for on the shelf. This is kind of an unplugged space, to be honest with you. This is the space that I go to when I'm trying to kind of focus on reading, writing. I play some music. The only like electronic kind of stuff I have is I have a radio here and I have a tube TV here, which I'm super excited to show off to you guys. And this tube TV is the one thing that isn't unplugged technically. I have all my retro consoles up here now. So that's where they've gone. But I have, as you can see, I have a card table here. I'm in the process of catching up on some Daredevil. I just caught up on Amazing Spider-Man, which I like this arc more than the last. That's all I'll say. I'm glad Nick Spencer's off the book. I liked the first half of his arc. Then it kind of got lost in the woods as we went along. But yeah, this is my writing journal is here. I have a couple birthday cards and things, but this is just like a card table. The desk that I used to, oops, got dark. The desk that I used to have in that room when I first lived in there, that was like my nerd room. That is right now downstairs because I needed a desk for my computer. But we are in the process of building a desk, which is going to be awesome. That's going to go down there. It's going to really fit that space. But I needed to use my computer to get some work stuff done, and I wanted to stream, so I've been dealing with that. So that's just an interim kind of desk for me. We usually play D&D on it, but that's just what I've been using to take my writing classes and things like that. But once that desk is finished, which will be very soon, I'm going to swap them, and then that one will go up there. All I'll have to add in this room is the rest of my comic books, my short boxes, and I have one long box. Those are at my parents' house right now still. So I want to grab those and put them in the spot they need to be before I record that video. I could probably do some on the shelves. I just haven't, which I really should get to it. Maybe I'll do it this week. Trisha's out of town until Thursday, or Wednesday, really late Wednesday. And then Thursday we're going to go see Spider-Man, which I'm excited for. So I have kind of the week. I got a lot of stuff to do though. It's funny, a lot of people make fun of people who don't have kids, but they have a lot of animals. I have 4 animals. I have 2 cats and 2 dogs. And whenever I try to talk about how much of a handful they are, people are like, well, you don't have kids, so you don't understand. And it's like, I don't, you're right. But on the other hand, they're still a handful. They all have to be fed. They all have to go out. They all have to be let out. You have to make sure the litter boxes are good. You have to make sure they're not getting into anything. So it's kind of going to be a full-time thing outside of work to make sure they're doing okay. And then it's just chilling with them when I'm here. But work's been kind of crazy too. Let's go check on the food. Why don't we? We're gonna go out here. It's gonna get kind of dark, so I apologize. I'm grilling brats, so I just want to make sure we're looking okay. Oh, and it's dark out, but it's like 50 degrees out. It's ridiculous in December. All right, let's flip them. Okay. All right, we'll go back inside. But yeah, and then it's just kind of cool because I'll show this in the Nerd Room tour video, but it's been so long, I feel bad. I want to show you guys more. I have a light here, and you just come down these stairs, and we are in the downstairs Nerd Room, which I adore. I am so happy to have it. It's so fun to be down here. It's comfortable, it's fun, it's a space that I've been waiting to have for years and years and years. A couple things we're still working on, like I said, down here. Here's the desk I was talking about. This is the one that's going to go back upstairs in my room, and I'm going to get a different one down here for the tour video, and it's going to be the permanent desk down here. I have a couple things I'm still trying to figure out. I feel like I should be putting something on each side. How would this work? This way? On these sides, I feel like I need a shelf or something. I haven't really focused on that yet, though. I have some collective stuff here. I have my games and movies here. And then the old shelf that I had for all my superhero movies, like my Avengers and stuff, is over here. But it's great. I have had to have... excuse me. I'm drinking seltzer, and it's making me burpy. I have had to turn on a space heater down there because the basement does get a little cool. But that's really, it's not necessary. It just is a little bit more comfortable, and we have one, so why not? Especially we have the dog kennels down there, so when I'm gone, it's kind of nice to heat it up. I don't usually leave it on while I'm gone, but I like to heat it up down there for them for a little bit. But yeah, I hope everyone's doing well. I know that I haven't been making videos. I haven't been doing live streams. I haven't been doing anything. I have no excuses when it comes to videos. I can do some of those. I just have been, it's busy. It's a busy time of year. It's holidays, Christmas tree. It's holidays. I'm working on a wedding. We have an engagement. There's just, work's been kind of crazy. Like tomorrow, there's a little bit of new stuff I got to do. So it's just been busy time. And I'm not gonna lie, between the moving back into this house and the moving the stuff in and the renovation, it's just, I'm exhausted. I'm burned out. We are working on the bathroom down there next, and I'm gonna do the Nerd Room tour before that's done. I'll do a separate video on that, maybe, if we even need to show the bathroom. But we were gonna get that finished around this time, if not earlier, around the beginning of December, but we are just going to push it out to the start working on it again the 1st of January and finish up my desk and a few other things because we have to trench the concrete again down there. If you don't know, Trisha has her own YouTube channel, youtube.com, just search Patricia Holly, and she's been doing renovation vlogs. So if you want to look at a more in-depth process of how things have been going with that renovation, you can go to her channel. I make appearances in it. Some of my family members make appearances in it. It's a little bit more of a personal thing. It's not really the kind of content that I normally do. But if you are interested in not just the nerd rooms, which you will see glimpses of, but not fully, you can just see kind of how the whole house has been renovated. And we've done a lot of work, and it looks great. But she's actually, those videos are on a delay by a couple weeks, and now with just how busy things have been, it's way behind on its where we're at. We're done with the basement besides the bathroom, so everything else is finished. And so in her steps, I think we're just working on putting up walls and stuff down there. So it's kind of cool to see that, though, see the painting process. She's a dork, which I love. She has her own, charisma with her videos and stuff, so that's great. At the same time, I was in a play alongside of this renovation, and we were doing the renovation at the same, we weren't living here yet. We rented this place out while we were in California, and then we got them, the renters left. We had about 2 or 3 months of just this place not being lived in, and so we could really, without animals, without furniture, anything like that, we could really work on the the renovation and get the main stuff done. So really, when we moved in, all we had left was the basement stuff, which we had started, mostly started. We just that could be shut off from the door, and we were good. So yeah, it's been an exhausting. This year's been exhausting, but I would say starting in like July, maybe it got crazy busy. Maybe even before that. No, like January, March, like April, May, because that's when I started rehearsing for a show at the same time as starting a new job, at the same time as getting our house back, all kinds of stuff. So yeah, it's been nuts. But it's starting to die down, and it's been a little bit more normalcy for a while now. It's just, I think we're both still recuperating a bit. It takes a lot out of you, and we did it all kind of ourselves. I even really didn't even do a whole lot. It was mainly Trisha and her family, but I did my own share, and there was a lot of maneuvering around that stuff. So we're both just really burned out and just trying to really have a little bit of normalcy for the holidays, and then kind of kickstart back in January. And I think January is when you're really going to see the channel back in full gear. I also feel like the Nerd Room tours, I've been moving so much that a Nerd Room tour comes out once every like less than a year. And so I'm trying to wait a little bit so they get kind of divvied out. Those are some of my most popular videos, and this is by far the biggest one that I've ever had. This is the most in depth that I've ever had for a Nerd Room, Nerd Rooms. So I just want to make sure when I post it, it's worth it and it's done and it's good to go. When I did the last one in our townhome, I did it, and then like 2 weeks later, I had more stuff that I changed that made it better, and I couldn't show it off. So I'm just trying to make sure everything's in place before I go all the way through with the video. When it comes to comic books, I am still picking up my pull list. I have here. I might as well show you. We'll go back into this room. Sorry, I'm talking in the kitchen, so it's probably super echoey. But give me 1 second here. So this stack right here is my backlog of issues that I'm trying to catch up on. So I am way behind, and that's not including Daredevil, which I got this nifty, this is the newest issue, but I have like 11 issues in this little portfolio that are in bound. So I am just up to my ears in single issue comic books right now, and I'm really trying to get caught up. So I've been reading a lot. I've been reading mainly Daredevil and Spider-Man. I've been really into the Marvel stuff lately, but right behind that, the thing I'm probably caught up on most is Action Comics, which I've been really enjoying. But I'm still picking up, and the ones I got to catch up on are Action Comics, Batman, Detective, Superman, Daredevil, but that's really about it. So it takes a lot. I don't have as much time as I used to just sit and read comic books, and when I do have my free time, as I'm sure you all understand, you have to kind of pick and choose what you want to do. So that's really been my thing. I'm still getting comments and likes on my PS5 teardown for cleaning video. I got so many people that don't follow me, but I've got a bunch of new subscribers from it as well. But I have so many people who just found me from that video. It's one of the highest viewed videos I've ever had, which is great. It kind of makes me embarrassed because the quality of that video isn't that great. It's really just me with my phone like this. But everyone seems to be really liking it. So for anybody who does happen to watch this, which I don't know who would, like I said, a lot of the people who watch that video aren't subscribed to me. They just love to get tips on how to clean their PlayStation 5. If you are watching it, though, I really appreciate it. Like, I really appreciate you. I've heard so many nice things. I haven't really heard any negative comments from that video at all. It's been a lot of, I love how clear you are. This is the clearest video I've seen about how to do this, and I just really appreciate it because that was the point of it from the beginning. And I'm glad that's kind of what got conveyed the best. But yeah, I have to say, I hope people watch, look at my backlog. Maybe people aren't getting notifications. I know a lot of people who do this for their, like, for a living. They don't get a lot of, they get mad because like people don't watch their videos, and then they gotta like push it on them if you follow them on Twitter, and they get kind of annoying about it. And I'm not gonna ever do that to you guys. I'm never gonna post like, guys, this video is just not doing well. YouTube's doing their thing again, so make sure you support my video and send me money. Like, I would never do something like that. But just in this video, I can just say I have had some videos recently that I worked really hard on that I really hope you check out if you haven't seen them. First off was my interview with Vic Mignogna. That one was a spur of the moment, unbelievable thing that happened that I can't believe I still got to do. Trisha's in that video as well. I'm a little giddy in it, so I apologize. A lot of giggling. I wasn't nervous. I couldn't believe it was happening. So I was just laughing in my head, like just how crazy this situation is that it was actually happening. But that video is something I worked really hard on. I also worked really hard on the Star Wars Galaxy's Edge lightsaber video. We got a lot of footage for that. And if you guys have ever wanted to do the Savvy's Workshop putting together the lightsaber thing, I have the whole thing filmed, which was fun. And I really had fun posting that as well. The ones that I always really enjoy doing, though, that I feel like haven't had their due yet are the on the shelf. I had like maybe one on the shelf that was really a hit. The rest of them, I've never expected or wanted it to become something that was a massive hit. I never thought the series would take off or anything, and it hasn't. But I'm still gonna do them because I love showing off my favorite comic books in my collection. So we're gonna go check on the food again. I should be almost done. I've been sitting here talking and I haven't really been paying attention. So give me 2 seconds here. We'll flip it over so you don't stare at my fat chin. Okay. Oh yeah. Pretty good. Probably only need about 5 or 10 more minutes at the most. But yeah, so I hope everyone has been having a good year, and since I've been gone, I hope everyone's been well. I was doing so well making videos for quite a while. I was working from home, which made it a lot easier as well. Not to try to make excuses though, but I was working from home, and so I was I could make videos while I was working, things like that. But that I just don't have that kind of time anymore. So that on top of the addition of just the addition of the renovation and everything, it's just been nuts. So I do apologize for how long it's been. I've been like doing these live streams and like retelling this over and over, and then I don't make them public because I'm like, this just sounds stupid. And I still kind of feel that way, but this is a good time, I think. I'm just kind of open by myself in the house. I haven't been like putting a lot of I haven't been distracted by a lot of things tonight, so yeah. But yeah, I'm hoping to get this internet situation figured out here soon, because the thing I don't like is standing here holding my camera and having it be really shaky and uncomfortable for you guys and for me. I prefer to just have my webcam on my computer, sitting at a desk, talking, answering questions, discussing comic books, movies, things like that. And hopefully that will be there soon. But sooner than that will be videos. And I'm just burned out. So sooner than later, it's going to get better, and I'm going to start making some more stuff. I'm going to have the itch. I think the big fire that'll be lit underneath me will be when I get my nerd rooms completely finished, like 100%. They're like 99% done, 98% done maybe. But once they are finished, then I'm going to be like, okay, let's do this. So bear with me there as well, because I think they'll be really good. And I'm excited to show you guys, a full detailed look at those rooms. I was going to, originally I was going to not tell you anything and just kind of keep everything kind of a hint towards it, but not show anything at all. And it took so long, it got so delayed to get it finished. And then on top of that, I've been so behind on my own. I just want to, I just thought, it's good to show you guys kind of what I'm working with here. So if you saw, you know, you can obviously pause and kind of see the things I have, but I will show in detail kind of what I have here very soon. So sounds like somebody's here, which is scary. But anyways, I hope everyone's had a good night. I love you guys. I hope you are doing well. And I'm going to awkwardly turn this off and say I'll see you soon. And it's probably going to sit here and try to like keep streaming for